Alright lovers, alright MUSH, how's it going? Armour Pants here, got another review for you tonight. This time looking at the new Chinese heavy tank review that came out last update, right? So let's look at the first one there, the IS, it's tier 7. So people asked me for my review, comments, my opinion on it, so here we go. Just drive it off a fucking ledge, piece of shit. I'm only joking actually, that's not really fair. Because that ledge isn't actually fucking big enough. Drive it off this bigger fucking ledge like that. Piece of crap. But if you're really interested in a longer review, yeah, let's have a look at it here. I mean, to be honest with you, look, I don't really like heavy tanks. They're not my favourite anyway, so I'm a bit biased. And I particularly don't like the IS range. I don't like the IS-2, the Russian one. I don't like the IS itself. So yeah, it's not my favourite. They're not my favourite tanks to drive. So, and this one to me is just, it's just bleh. It's just a new version of something else. It's new light through old windows. It's just not doing it for me. I mean, my major problem with it is I have two problems with it. Right. Firstly, it's horrible to drive. It just feels like you're not moving at all. It doesn't feel nimble. It's just clunky. It just feels like a piece of shit, right? It's like driving a fucking Lada with a fat person in the back of it or something like that. And the other thing I'd say about it is its gun is fucking shite. It's fucking awful. I mean, literally, it's like when a dwarf works into a brattle. Just gets punched in the face, boxed in the face. It's like this. Have you ever seen this men before? That's what it's like driving this tank. I see it rolling, and I am hating. I'm sorry, I'm just hating. I just don't like it. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't look good either. It just kind of looks like this, actually, In fact, she's probably having more fun than I am driving this fucking thing, I can tell you that. So, yeah, the gun handle on it is fucking awful, right? So, it has like a 12.3 or 5 second reload, right? But here's the fucking thing, right? It's a 7.5 second fucking aiming time. What in the name of fuck? So you're talking about almost 20 seconds to fire off a round. I mean, it's like a tier 7. I mean, 20 seconds. I mean, that's like longer than a Borsig in tier 8, which is one of the longest shots you have in the game, right? It's just fucking awful, right? And you're not getting the alpha compensation for it. I mean, it's doing an alpha somewhere around 350, 400. It's fucking awful, right? It's just not doing anything for you. So this is my main problem with it. I mean, if you want to drive a tier 7 heavy, I'd recommend drive a Tiger or a Tiger P, right? I mean, the Tiger looks better, it's far more maneuverable, it's got 5.5 second reload. Just think about it, right? If you're in a brawl against a Tiger, he's going to put 4 rounds into you for every one you're putting into him, and your round may even fucking bounce then. I mean, what's our fucking return and what sort of value for money is that? That's fucking shite, isn't it? I just don't, I mean, it's just not doing it for me. I mean, look, there's no tank that you can't play well, right? For sure, right? There is no tank you can't play well. Of course, you can play any tank well, and I'm sure there are people who will master this and everything. I'm just saying, if you've got a choice of tanks, this would not be my choice. It just does not do anything for me. I mean, look at this here now. I think I just look at this. What the fuck? I mean, like, that was a Tiger now. That'd be straight through him, and I would have hit like 300 alpha rolls, something like that. This thing, look, I'm fucking waiting. It's like waiting for fucking Christmas, isn't it? Look, fucking thing to reload. And then you've got that 12.8 second fucking reload. Then you got a 7.5 second. So it's over 20 seconds. Over 20 seconds to get off a round. To round accurately, it's going to actually do some damage. And to me, I'm sorry, that's just way too much for tier 7. And you're not getting any compensation, the alpha. It's just not doing it for me, right? I mean, it doesn't even. I mean, its armor is good. It's okay. But I mean, it's not as good as a Tiger P, for example. A Tiger P is going to put 4 rounds into you for every one you put in. Right? So, it's just, I mean, it is good hull down, right, because it's great turret armor. And, as I said, I mean, you can play this tank well. I'm sure there are people out there who enjoy it and will master it, but it's just not for me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't do anything for me. I just don't really like it. I don't like the IS, the tier 7 Russian tank either. I don't like the IS-2, the tier 7 Russian premium tank. In fact, it was one of the first premium tanks I decided to sell after I think I won an event or something. So I just wasn't doing anything for me. So I preferred the garage slot to the fucking tank. So there you go. That tells you how much I didn't like it. You know, I'm trying to have side scrape and get a hold down here, and sort of kind of hard working there. You see, you get bounces and that. I mean, the tank will bounce. You know, I'm sure you can get a steel wall in this pretty easily. I mean, it does have a decent armor profile, but there are just better tier 7 heavies. There are. I'm sorry. The Germans, as I said, the Tiger P and the Tiger 1. Far superior tanks in my opinion, and much better fun to play, because at the end of the day, right, this is a game, right, and I think sometimes we lose sight of this, really, particularly if you look at the in-game comments. You know, a lot of people fucking lose sight of that. They fucking go bananas, don't they? Telling you to get cancer and everything because you fucking went the wrong way or missed a shot or something. It's fucking mental when you think about it. But like, it is a game, right? And why do you play games? You play games for the fun, right? So if something is not fun, why do it? For one particular aspect of the game is not fun, why bother? And I just don't find this tank any fun whatsoever. I mean, no, absolutely not. I mean, it is the marriage equivalent of Melania Trump. Just not fucking fun and not having a good time, and therefore looks fucking miserable. Yeah, I mean, that poor woman, she does look fucking miserable, doesn't she? Yeah. You know, as I said before, by the way, I think the only thing that Trump misses about the Obama era is actually having sex with his wife. I think it's probably the last time it happened. But anyways, there you go. This guy here, he gets very angry then because he gets killed. Not sure why he drove into a fucking rock, so I don't really know what he's expecting. By the way, if he hadn't driven into the rock, there's no way I would have been able to kill him, because of fucking aiming time. And yeah, fuck you, Red, there you go. I don't know what he's expecting. He drove into the rock. I mean, it's not like I did it on purpose or anything like that. And by the way, if he hadn't driven into the rock, there's no fucking way I would have hit him. Not with the fucking aim time and that cunt thing. So there you go. Yeah, so this tank is just not fun at all, so sorry about that. However, you know, we live in Czech Republic, you know, in Prague, right? And they don't really get on well with Polish people. And one of the things they say is the only good thing from Warsaw is the flight back to Prague. And the only good thing about this tank is that you need to get it to get to the next tank, which is the WZ-110, which is a fucking great tank. So there you go. Yeah, I put this in here. I remember there's a dog lived around our way when I was younger. He got run over by a bus, and they had to put legs on him. That's the bus there. And they had to put back wheels instead of his legs. And that's kind of what this tank reminds me of. His name is Rex, then we call him Cyborg. It reminds me of that, you know, because he wasn't mobile anymore. And that's what this tank is like. Completely unmobile, like poor Cyborg. Sorry, I mean Rex. Alright, see you now. Take it easy. Cheers. Bye.